And just like that, the celebration is over. We didn't really even get a chance to celebrate our victory over the Dallas Cowboys and keeping our playoff hopes alive. Just like that, man, we got some breaking news, and it is not good early news, man, for the Detroit Lions. And this is coming from Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero. Says the Lions standout Brian Branch is feared to have suffered an Achilles injury on Thursday night. Sources tell me and Rap Sheet. Branch will have further tests this morning, but another potential blow to the Detroit, spelled Detroit wrong. That's okay, Tom. I do it all the time. A Detroit team coming off a huge win, and that is absolutely correct. Brian Branch actually went down twice in yesterday's game, and the first time was early in the game, and then the second time, that was the real concern one, because when he went down, he tried to walk, and then you could see that he couldn't really put pressure on it. And I think it is a right leg injury. It's a right Achilles. And then he tried to walk, and then he had to get help off the field. And then the cart came out, and the cart is never a good sign. Now, this is a big blow to the Detroit Lions secondary. These two gentlemen of Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch, seek and destroy, have not really seen a lot of playing time this season. And even when they couldn't really recapture that magic from last year. But they have not been on the field together and that often. And right when Kirby Joseph was making his way back on a huge game against the LA Rams, we could potentially lose Brian Branch for some significant time. If it's Achilles, he's probably done for the season, depending on the severity of it. They did not say it was a tear, so that's a good thing. But at the same time, an Achilles injury overall is not good. In addition to that, we lost Harper. The replacement for Kirby Joseph went out with a concussion, and it was bad. It was bad. So we lost both our safeties from yesterday's game. If Kirby Joseph can make his way back, we're going to have to find somebody to take Brian Branch's place. This is a big blow to Detroit and their secondary in a year that the secondary, man, just cannot stay healthy. Terrion Arnold out for the season, been out. He's only played, I believe, 8 games this year. We lost DJ Reed for some significant time on IR. He comes back. Kirby Joseph, not put on IR, but missing games. And now Brian Branch. So at one point in time, the entire starting secondary, minus Amik, has been out at one time or another for a significant time. So again, we will have reports. I'm sure I will have an update for you guys later this afternoon. But this is devastating, man. Devastating to the Detroit Lions to get this type of news in a year where Brian Branch was working on a payday. Got reports last night via Ian Rappaport, and we'll talk about this later, that Jahmyr Gibbs is expecting a massive payday next year. Ian Rappaport has already reported it, that according to the Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs is their first order of business. And I think everybody knows this. This is a no-brainer. But I did say that he was going to be the highest paid running back in the National Football League. When you are in conversation with Barry Sanders, like your name is mentioned with his, then you are going to get paid. There's no doubt about it. And he showed last night, couldn't really run the ball, get the ball going running the ball, but he was killing them at 77 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns. But he's for a different video. But the point that I'm making is that we have to make a decision next year. And although I didn't have a ton of when his first year in the league, Jack Campbell, he's about to get paid. Jahmyr Gibbs, he's about to get paid. That leaves Brian Branch and Sam Laporta. Unfortunately, Sam is on IR and Brian could be joining him. So they're both going to have massive year 4s. And I'm wondering if the Detroit Lions are going to extend either, both, or neither. And if they do extend them, then will they be kind of lighter paydays, maybe shorter contracts? But this is devastating news, man. Breaking news that Brian Branch is to believe to have suffered an Achilles injury. No updates onto the severity of the injury, but this is not what I wanted to wake up to. Really, I have been watching last night into the wee hours of the night as many Cowboy fans as I could watch, channels that I could watch, and their reaction of how hot their team was and the letdown, and it has not disappointed. So I see how other fan bases are when they come looking for content of their opponents' creators. It is something to see. So this is not the news I wanted this morning, but unfortunately that's where we are. So, and we are also at the point of subscriber only comments. So I was able to get them yesterday. I turned them on for the video today. So beginning today, subscriber only comments will happen, and you have to be a subscriber for 1 day or more. It is free to watch. Somebody put in the comment section, don't charge for comments. I'm like, I'm not charging for comments at all, but if you want to comment, then, a subscriber of 1 day or more. So finally got it. It's in effect now, and it will remain until further notice, man. That's just how it's going to be. So appreciate everybody who is subscribed to the channel, who stays subscribed to the channel, and who keeps coming back, man. I do appreciate that. And I just want to say a couple things as well. I cannot, when I see comments, I'm already on 10. Like I'm bringing the smoke immediately. You can't really tell tone or delivery with comments. So if I bring smoke, it's because I'm always on. Like my smoke machine is turned up to 10. The comment sections are brutal, and you have to kind of develop a kind of like a harsh personality. If any creator will tell you this, if you're going to be in your comment section, you almost have to become like put on a suit of armor, because it is a tough place to be. There are some people who can't even go in their comment section. They just make videos. They're never heart. And I'm going to bring the hearts back. I had taken the hearts away and was only hearting member comments, but now that subscriber only is on, then I will bring the heart comments back, hearting comments, man. I had just taken them away because it was so many comments. And anyway, look, it's creator problems, something you don't have to worry about. You just have to worry about if you guys are subscribed or not. So bad news for the Detroit Lions, man. Just when we got a monster game. We're still in this thing. We are still in the home stretch with a possibility to make the playoffs. We're still on the outside looking in, but all of a sudden that Rams game seems a little more intriguing after the game over the Dallas Cowboys. But now we're going to be down our, other safety. I think the only thing that would kind of not offset this, but would be great if Kirby Joseph can come back and be of an impact. If he can come back against the Rams, and he loves to intercept Matthew Stafford, it would be great and a boost of morale. But I'm very curious to know that the Detroit Lions, they can't really go outside the organization when it comes to bringing somebody in unless it's a practice squad dude. That's the only thing, a practice squad guy, somebody off the couch. You know what would be crazy is so Quandre Diggs would have been great because he plays the type of safety that Brian Branch is. He's that strong safety. That would have been fantastic to have Quandre Diggs a part of his team, but it would be something. I know this isn't going to happen, but if Justin Simmons came out of retirement, because he's pretty much in a soft retirement, that would be fantastic. But anyway, it's going to be intriguing. We've had this next man up mentality for the last 4.5 years. Let's see who can step up now. And don't forget Harper's down as well. We mentioned that earlier. So anyway, this channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. Good morning. And as always, go Lions.